dash, 100 yard, dash, 100 yard, dash, 100 yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wide, 80. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey.
On first down, Jefferson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This quick pass complete to Sutton. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen technique.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Brady, he'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Redskins.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's get in that hole. Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Let's get it together.
Throwing now is Brady. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Now a handoff here to his running back. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop.
That's right.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
36 power. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines They're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Alert, 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 alert.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Wait, that 380! 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Get ready, get ready.
On first down. Jefferson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Brady. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Alert. 56 is the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
36 power.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 28.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
56, right there, 56. Watch the run. Kill. 14, find it. Cut.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Wait, set. You're on 80. You're on 80. Here we go, dude. Get off the field. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On 2nd down now, Jefferson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On play action, now Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Get off the field, defense.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
25.
Now it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and it's 3rd and 5.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Gets it off to Freeman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, look.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Gun.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
On first down, Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
53! Let's go on. No, 66. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, Jefferson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Let's go, baby. Wait, 20.
He is tackled at the 46-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Redskins first down.
Hey, Alabama.
On first down, Brady. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Wait, set. 380.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
552. I got 66.
On first and 10, here's Brady. wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check.
Throwing again. Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Back. Set. Check. Blue draw, perfect.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Double dog, that's the way.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 37. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A 2-yard gain.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
55, 90, 56, check 56, 14. Let's go.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
2 yards on the pick.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. It's caught. Beckham. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sacked.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
What? 56 is the mark. 19. I got one.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Showing it. Mike's 50. Shadow.
On first down, Jefferson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Wait, 20. Mike 50. Watch the run. Let me do.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Check 52. Go Bandit.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. Open man. Butler complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. The Redskins stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Check nine, check nine.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 20.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Go. 94 is the mark. You don't want none. 12.
Wilson throwing again. Uncorks one for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 1/4 remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Slam. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
14. Mike, 56, right there, 56. You.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first, this a tough one from 49 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and that'll make it 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He finds his man. That's Butler. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complimentary football, meaning
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Wide, 80.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
I know you felt that one.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for him.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Alert, 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 alert.
On third down, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
He's got a man complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
27.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Come on, fellas.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
So, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all good.